Hello, I'm John Perry, and I'm joined by Representative Doug Wozniak. Representative, we're here today to talk about conservatorships and guardianships, two important topics for a lot of the people you represent.
Right, particularly seniors are affected by those two nomenclatures that we've got. Last session we talked about powers of attorney and patient advocates. So those are good private contracts for a person to initiate so that they get care or any type of situation will be handled by people that they've appointed. When we talk about conservatorships and guardianships, we're talking about court decisions that are made affecting that person. So it's like a step sideways, and it's not really a good alternative. But to clarify for the seniors, conservatorships take care of your finances. That person will have complete control. They have to report to the court. They can do whatever they want with your finances. So it's out of your control at that point. Not a good situation. And the reports that are necessary for conservatorship need to be filed. So if you've got a family member that is a conservator, they are under the auspices of the court to file an accurate accounting of all your assets.
Is that an annual type report?
Annual, right. It's, I would call it a pain that people don't need. Then the next one will be guardianships. Now, a guardianship takes control of the full person. Now, when you have a patient advocate, you've appointed someone to make your medical decisions if you can't. A guardianship determines or is determined by the court that you can't handle yourself, and they appoint a guardian for you. Now, prior to that, they'll appoint what's called a guardian ad litem. That means someone's going to make a report about you to the court. Not that they represent you, they represent themselves, but it's supposed to be an objective report. Then you would have a hearing, and depending upon the level of evidence, which is supposed to be clear and convincing, you could have a guardian appointed for you, even over your own wishes. And when you look at how guardians are appointed, there are professional corporations that do that. Some of them are very good, but some of them lose track of the wards, that's what a person is called, that they've got under their control. Sometimes they get too big. Sometimes they just miss an item. So it's very important to have a guardian that is looking out for your best wishes all the time. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen all the time. In Macomb, we have quite a few guardianships and companies that work. Most of the time it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I would recommend if people can go back and do a power of attorney and a patient advocate prior to even considering going to a conservatorship or guardianship, it would be a lot better outcome for that person.
Okay. Representative Doug Wozniak, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us.